Do you run your business? Let's build software as quickly as possible. Hey, welcome back. Let's start developing Superstore inventory app very quickly. So for that, what we do is we create a Excel sheet with all the items which is there in the inventory. So you can see this, there are 6 or 7 items with information like currency, item price, weight measurement, available stock, image URL. So what we do is we directly import this Excel sheet and we'll create a database table. And then we populate this information on the user interface and we create a mobile application. Let's see this. So come back, create a new application. Let's build from scratch. Select phone app. Next, select this icon color as green. Give you app name as Store 9. Store 9 inventory details. So create app. So we can create a module. What we can do is, while distributing this application, we can make it as a progressive web application also. So let's proceed for now. What we do is we go to the data part and import the Excel sheet what we created. So this is Store 9 Excel with information, as I said. Import. After I import Excel sheet, it is automatically created a database table. This database table contains item name, currency type, item price, weight measurement, available stock, image URL. It also creates a default methods for our usage purpose. So if you come back and see this again, you can see here, this is the Excel sheet which I showed you earlier. It has the sheet name as a stock in store, and the column names are item name, currency type, item price, and so on. So what it does is, sheet name, it has been taken as a database table, stock in store, and remaining column names are converted as a table columns. Okay, and the moment I publish this data, whatever default data which I created, that will be already stored in the database table on the server. So now come back to interface and add a screen. So let's name this as a stock info. Create screen. Let's make it as a anonymous so that anybody can visit the screen and view it without any login needed. Stock in price, stock in store. So this is the title of the screen. Let's create a container. Inside this container we create a list. So there should be a list item. What we do is, for this list item, let's create a default action for this. Anyway, we are not doing any action for it. What we do is, now we'll display the item name, price, quantity, and image. So let's go into widget tree. Let's create a structure first. So container, this contains item name. Let's make it full. Inside this we'll add more details one by one. This contains item name, label or expression, item name. Let's give the label as item name. Close it. And then we have the item name. Then below, what we need to do is we need to display the item price. Again, drag and drop another expression. Let's give this as an item price or price. Close. So now we add another image inside. Before that, let's reduce this size of the container. Now again, reduce this size of the element, or I can display one after another. Okay, the moment I keep this in container, it comes down, it occupies the full space in this parent container. Now this is the item name, this is the price. So this parent container, we add another container to hold the image of this particular item. So let's reduce the size to 3 or 4 columns so that it can be side by side, and we can keep the image inside of this. Okay, here is the image. So our structure is ready now. So what we need to do, we need to populate this particular list item with data source. For that, we import or create a aggregate. So fetch data from database. So with this, we created an aggregate. We add a database table as stock in store. So let's go into stock in store entity, which we created from the Excel sheet. So now it is here. As I said earlier, it already holds the default data which we kept it in the Excel sheet before we upload into this. Now populate this information on the database. Now again go back to widget tree, select list item and give the data source as a stock and store. Data source as a stock and store aggregate. So now select the list item and go back to the item name and open this expression, add the item name. So go to get stock and store aggregate, select the list, current row, select the item name. Now come back to item price, open this expression, the item price, again go back to list, current row, stock in store, item price, and then we need to provide a image. So image, we can say that it can load from URL, so external URL. So then go to the expression editor, again go back to the list, select current row, provide the image URL as a data source for this particular image item. See, it's already loaded image. So now publish this. Open in a browser to view the mobile application. Store 9 application is getting launched now. So here is your inventory details. So item name, item price, image, what we created. See how quickly we created this mobile application by loading data from an Excel sheet into our project, and it automatically created a database table. From that we populated data on the UI, and our mobile app quickly ready to view the stock in store. So that's all for today. Thank you.